Before India's independence, women faced immense challenges. Patriarchy limited their roles and opportunities. Education was a privilege denied to many. However, amidst these hardships, brave individuals emerged, determined to change the narrative. Social reformers like Pandita Ramabai and Savitribai Phule recognized the injustice and dedicated their lives to fighting for women's rights. Pandita Ramabai, a scholar and activist, fearlessly challenged societal norms. She established schools for girls, providing them with education and a chance for a better future. Her work challenged the traditional roles imposed on women, emphasizing their intellectual capabilities. Savitribai Phule, a pioneer in education, joined hands with her husband, Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, to open the first school for girls in India in 1848. She understood that education was the key to empowering women and breaking free from the shackles of oppression. Their combined efforts laid the groundwork for future generations of feminists. These early reformers ignited a spark. They dared to question, to challenge, and to envision a society where women had equal rights and opportunities. Their legacy continued to inspire generations to come, influencing the trajectory of feminist thought in India. Their unwavering spirit paved the way for the evolution of feminist consciousness in Marathi literature after independence. Their efforts were not confined to activism alone. They recognized the power of the written word. Through their writings, they articulated their vision for a just and equitable society. Their words resonated with many, planting the seeds for the feminist movement that would flourish in the years to come. Their writings served as a powerful tool for raising awareness and inspiring women to claim their rightful place in society. India's independence marked a turning point. It brought fresh hope for a society free from colonial rule and social injustices. This period witnessed the emergence of a new generation of writers who used their voices to highlight the experiences of women in a rapidly changing society. Marathi literature, in particular, became a powerful medium for expressing feminist consciousness. During this era, women writers began to explore themes of identity, freedom, and equality. They delved into the emotional and social struggles faced by women in a patriarchal society. Authors like Sumati Cain, Indira Sant, and Malati Bedeka gave voice to these experiences through their poignant narratives. Sumati Cain's works often centered around the complexities of relationships and the challenges women encountered within the confines of marriage. Her stories resonated with women who could relate to the societal pressures and expectations placed upon them. She brought to light the quiet struggles that often went unnoticed. Indira Sant, through her writing, explored the lives of working-class women. She shed light on their hardships, resilience, and their contributions to society. Her work challenged the prevailing notion that women's roles were limited to the domestic sphere. She depicted the strength and agency of women in the face of adversity. Malati Bedeka's writings often dealt with themes of education, social reform, and women's rights. She passionately advocated for women's empowerment through education and economic independence. Her work inspired a generation of women to challenge traditional roles and strive for a better future. She believed that education held the key to unlocking their potential. The 1970s and 1980s witnessed a significant shift in feminist discourse. The rise of Dalit feminism brought to the forefront the experiences of women from marginalized communities. It emphasized the intersection of caste and gender, highlighting the double discrimination faced by Dalit women. Authors like Usha Mehta, Vidya Bal, and Sushila Tankasel played a pivotal role in amplifying the voices of Dalit women. They challenged the upper caste hegemony within feminist movements, demanding recognition for the unique challenges faced by Dalit women. Their writings shed light on the systemic oppression they endured. Usha Mehta's autobiography, A Dalit Woman's Testimony, provided a searing account of the discrimination, violence, and exploitation faced by Dalit women. Her work exposed the brutal realities of caste and patriarchy, forcing society to confront its deep-seated prejudices. Her unflinching narrative sparked conversations about social justice and equality. Vidya Bal, a prolific writer and activist, used her platform to raise awareness about the issues faced by Dalit and tribal women. Her writings explored themes of poverty, land rights, and access to education and healthcare. She challenged the dominant narrative that often excluded the voices of marginalized communities. Sushila Tankasal's poetry gave voice to the pain, anger, and resilience of Dalit women. Her powerful words resonated with many, giving them the strength to challenge the status quo. She used her art as a tool for social change, inspiring others to fight for equality and justice. Her poems became anthems for those fighting for their rights. The post-1990 era brought with it a wave of globalization and technological advancements. This period saw feminist literature in Marathi pushing boundaries further, exploring new dimensions of womanhood. Writers delved into themes of sexuality, autonomy, and new forms of self-expression. Authors like Jayashree Pawar and Niranjan Jirwal challenged societal norms, giving voice to the often unspoken desires and aspirations of women. They explored the complexities of relationships, sexuality, and the search for identity in a rapidly changing world. Their writing resonated with a generation coming of age in a more interconnected yet fragmented world. Jayashree Pawar's writings often centered around the lives of urban women, navigating the complexities of relationships, careers, and societal expectations. She explored themes of love, desire, and the challenges of balancing tradition and modernity. Her work captured the changing dynamics of gender roles in contemporary India. Niranjan Jirwal, known for his bold and provocative writing, challenged traditional notions of masculinity and femininity. He explored the fluidity of gender identity and sexuality, pushing the boundaries of what was considered acceptable discourse. His work sparked conversations about gender roles, sexuality, and the need for greater acceptance and understanding. This era also saw a surge in Dalit women writing about their experiences in urban spaces. They wrote about the challenges of navigating city life while facing discrimination based on their caste and gender. Their writing provided a nuanced understanding of intersectionality and the complexities of identity in modern India. They brought to light the invisible barriers they encountered in their daily lives.